Atlanta DA Fonnie Willis. She says Atlanta's crime issue can be traced back to one group in particular, gangs. She has written what she hopes will become a new law to make it easier to criminally prosecute gang members and get them off Atlanta's streets.
I think for too long, politicians were not really wanting to say this nice southern city in Atlanta had a gang problem. Oh no, Atlanta doesn't have gangs. Yes, we do. What we know is that a gangbanger who commits a crime is 6 times more likely to commit crime than any other defendant. We've got to stop this at the root.
Get out of this county or expect to start seeing sentences that go life plus. Because I am not going to negotiate with gang members. I am not going to allow pleas. We are going to find you. We are going to convince you. And we're going to send you to the prison for the rest of your days. And I'm not apologizing for that. So to date, this year, we're up 370% in gang warrants. That is the work of the men and women who wear that uniform. And it's the work that's keeping us safer. To date, we have over 100 gang convictions. That's from January the 1st of this year through August the 31st. And when I say convictions, I mean either by plea or by trial. Those are 100 cases where gang members are off of our streets.
First, I want to say the overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And in this case, leaving 2 young people in their grave. Our gang unit sacrificed vacations. Our gang unit sacrificed time with loved ones, sacrificed relationships throughout the course of this investigation. In 5,424 man hours from July 10th through October 30th, that was spearheaded by the Atlanta Police Gang Unit in a wire room to ultimately assemble key facts and elements leading us to where we are in the investigation. And for the investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for. Ultimately, there are components of this investigation that led back to a prison in the state of Georgia where an illegal phone, a contraband phone, was used to orchestrate these acts. There was a hit called by a high-ranking gang member on the opposite side of that opposing rapper's gang. And I'll tell you today, that gang was Goodfellas. Goodfellas criminal street gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta. And we will pursue you relentlessly.
Already in jail. This is another individual we're talking about.
Yeah, the individual that orchestrated this from Hancock State Prison, he was already incarcerated.
So he's going to get charged with this?
Yeah, he has been charged.
And so then, are we going to name the gang on the other side, name the Goodfellas, or what's the name of the gang that's affiliated with this rapper that we're not naming?
Yeah, at this time, so not to compromise the integrity of this investigation, we will not be naming that gang. It is a hyper-violent hybrid street gang here in the city of Atlanta, and there's subsequent information that will follow in the upcoming preliminary hearing.
So these guys that were arrested were Goodfellas?
Yo, what's up, people? We back. Another day on Keep It G News. And we gotta dive a little bit deeper into this Lil Baby conversation, y'all, because for one, I'm disappointed in Lil Baby, and for 2, people got the narrative wrong. And I think the bulk of the internet got the narrative wrong. If you currently believe that Lil Baby video shoot got shot up and 2 kids was murdered, that's not what happened. And that's what I initially thought happened until I dive more deeper into the situation. And y'all, this situation is worse than I thought. Worse than I thought. But what you just listened to, y'all, was Fannie Willis explaining to you her, you know, her jurisdiction, explaining to the city of Atlanta how she was planning on tackling this ongoing gang issue. And she has been doing that, as you can see. She has been doing that. Y'all, but this situation with 4PF and Lil Baby and the Goodfellas gang, and nah, at least not for Lil Baby. You know, for the Goodfellas, you're gonna see in this video that they got charged by the state. But Lil Baby, y'all, I think ready to go federal. And the reason why I think he ready to go federal was because of what the police officer said at that press conference. It's an ongoing investigation that he can't speak on. That speaks volumes to me. And I also think that Atlanta learned from the Young Thug trial. I don't think they're gonna go that route no more with high profile individuals, you know, because that trial made them look real bad. And I guarantee you they don't want another blunder like that. But like I told y'all, I dive more deeper into the situation, y'all, and it's way more than 2 kids that was murdered. You know, actually in that case, 3 kids were shot, 2 kids were murdered. But what you're gonna find out in this video, it was all retaliation. It was all retaliation. And it stemmed from May, I think is 18th, when Lil Baby decided to shoot a video in his ops neighborhood.
Police are investigating after someone started shooting on the set of a music video. The shooting happened in northwest part of the city, and it took place while rapper Lil Baby was close by.
What the fuck? Where you at?
He gone. You can put it up. He gone.
Who the fuck was that?
I just sat right here and watched real smooth, bro. Real smooth, bro. Them like they was shooting their own video the whole time they were plotting on their ass. Look, what?
Yeah, he's shooting it. Tom, get your ass up. I'm getting down like they tell you in the military. He that blacking, man. Them boys gone, man. He's shooting at nobody.
Nah, it was just a nigga on the side of that wall with a stick, though.
You get the fuck out the way.
But them they get for always trying to disassemble money.
Some in a white car got down there and started shooting back up at them. Yeah, they was in a white car. They stopped down there at the cut right there and let loose. Huh? Yeah.
Bro, y'all straight. Y'all straight.
I'm right here, bro. I'm standing right there.
All that shit.
Let's just get mixed up, man.
Anybody see Sam? What's that? Sam, you okay?
We got Kevin. Kevin got hit, man. What the fuck?
Who's got Kev?
Atlanta Police Department's Violent Crime Unit is now investigating the incident that left 3 people shot. Officials say one person was hit in the arm, another in the neck, and a third in the back.
Yeah, I think that was horrible decision making by Lil Baby. Horrible decision making. That's not something typically you see from a millionaire. But like my man was telling me, Lil Baby career took a dive. And sometimes when you in them type of situations where you take a dive in your career, you might start feeling like that you got to prove yourself again, you know? Because one thing about when you try to change, and people fall victim to this often, where you want to change your life, you want to change your circumstances, you want to change the way you think, but you become a prisoner of your surroundings, you know? You become a prisoner of peer pressure. When people look at you and say, oh, you ain't what you used to be, and they start trying to play with you. So I think what happened with Lil Baby is he wanted to prove himself. He didn't have to, but it was a careless decision he made. It was a reckless decision he made, and he tried to prove himself by going into his ops neighborhood and shooting a video, and we seen what happened. 3 shot, video ended, but that's just the beginning of the situation, y'all. That's just the beginning. These next videos I'm ready to show to y'all, then I'm going to explain to y'all what they mean.
Search for suspects who shot into a car, killing an Atlanta mother in front of her 2-year-old child. Investigators say the 21-year-old was found unresponsive early Saturday morning along Hollywood Road on the city's west side.
They say that her car was completely shot up. Her boyfriend and her 2-year-old son inside, lucky to be alive.
Surveillance video shows 3 masked men in hoodies walking in front of the RSR grocery store in northwest Atlanta around 2 a.m. Saturday morning. Minutes later, you see a black car drive past the store.
Right up in here, they was right here.
Marquisa Jones says that car belonged to her 21-year-old sister, Naja Cox. She says her sister was on the way to a store located on Hollywood Road with her boyfriend and 2-year-old son in the back seat when bullets started flying.
It was bullets over here, in the streets, how they call it, everybody should be gone.
Authorities responded to the scene on Hollywood Road where Cox was pronounced dead. Jones says her sister's 2-year-old son and boyfriend survived. She believes their car was wrongfully targeted.
I just want them to get them and whoever sent them.
We are on top of breaking news this morning, a deadly shooting in southwest Atlanta overnight. Atlanta News First reporter Asia Wilson is live on Peyton Place, where police are still there at that scene. Asia, you've been gathering information now for a while. What are officers saying?
We do know that one man is dead, and it is a very emotional scene out here. I just want to show you exactly where we are right now. We're at the corner of Peyton Place as well as Martin Luther King Drive as well. And this is at the corner of a Texaco gas station. So many people are out here. You can see people hugging, very emotional, looking at the scene. Much of the focus has been at this apartment complex, like right across the street from this Texaco gas station. Right now, we know that the call came in around 3:01 this morning. All we know that the shooting took place from the street into an apartment complex. Now, right now, police say that no suspect, they don't have a suspect at this time, but again, they do believe that the victim was apparently home when all of this happened alone. Back out here live, you actually just saw the homicide commander going into one of the apartment complexes.
And those are 2 shootings, y'all. And what you're going to find out in this video is it was all retaliatory. If you let Atlanta PD tell it, it was all related. But 21-year-old Naja Cox was murdered. At the time, looked like senselessly. You know, you listen to her sister, she said she wasn't the intended target, but Atlanta PD disagree. Atlanta PD disagree. She may have been innocent, but somebody in that car was targeted, and she was in that car with a 2-year-old child, man. Now, luckily for the child's sake, 2 years old is too young to remember the situation, but even still, this is tragic. An innocent mother, young mother, 21 years old, gunned down for absolutely no reason. And then you got the murder of Threat. Now, a lot of us meant Threat or heard Threat name through Lil Woody. That's Lil Woody peoples. You know, at the YSL trial, they played it up like they had some type of issues, but when he got murdered, you seen him posted all over Lil Woody page, which is crazy. I don't understand how Lil Woody got friends, but that's neither here nor there. That's not even what this video is about. But both of those murders is tied to this ongoing feud between 4PF and the Goodfellas. Now, what you're going to hear in this next article I'm ready to read for y'all ties it all together. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, where it details 3 months of murder and mayhem. While APD did not reference the rapper by name, at the news conference, a criminal warrant for one of the suspects mentions that violence between 2 gangs who have historical conflict reignited on May 14, 2024. When rapper Dominique Lil Baby Jones shot a music video in the Dixie Hills neighborhood. The warrant also alleges that Lil Baby is affiliated with the 4PF gang, also known as 4 Pockets 4. The evidence revealed an ongoing dispute between 4PF and Only My Family, OMF, a subset of the Goodfellas criminal street gang. The warrant states, last May, Jones went to film a music video on the 2100 block of Urbana Street Northwest, an area known to be frequented by OMF members and those associated with Dixie Court. Before the video shoot could take place, Jones and his associates were shot at by multiple assailants, the warrant says. Police said 3 people were injured in the shooting, and Lil Baby was nearly struck. After the incident at the video shoot, a series of linked aggravated assaults and homicides took place. After the incident, OMF members on the 2500 block of Center Street, several miles north, were targeted, and an innocent victim was murdered, which led to back-to-back retaliatory shootings between the gangs, according to the warrant. On June 28th, OMF members Trevante Turner was killed at a location in Peyton Place in southwest Atlanta, which police said is OMF territory. Police learned Turner's death led to multiple OMF members congregating through social media and wireless devices to plan to retaliate for the death of Turner against 4PF members. Several days later, Jacody Davis and Lamone Freeman were killed in a triple shooting on Spark Street. All over a video shoot. Now, 2 people has been arrested for Naja Cox's murder. I think they got a person of interest in the death of Threat, but nobody has currently been arrested. But just to show y'all how real this was, look at how a YFN member that ended up being arrested went to Threat funeral.
This is exclusive body camera video showing the stolen guns that Atlanta police discovered during a traffic stop involving a documented gang member earlier this month.
Just there's some conflicts that are going on throughout the city. So there's just been a homicide. He was leaving a funeral related to the homicide.
Atlanta Police Gang Unit Commander Lieutenant Derek Jones is talking about this man, King Travis, a documented member of the notorious criminal street gang YFN, which police say is a subset of the Inglewood family gangster bloods. According to an arrest affidavit, Travis had just attended the funeral of another high-ranking gang member, 31-year-old Trevante Turner, who police say was murdered last month in a gang-related drive-by shooting. Investigators believe Travis brought these guns to the funeral because he and others feared they may be attacked by a rival gang.
That boy was strapped like an arm, you heard me. But that just lets you know the level of danger that these guys thought they was in, or the level of beef that they was a part of. Now, I don't know where any of these gangs, as far as YFN, I don't know where they side in this whole situation. You know, Lil Woody was supposed to be YSL, but he was hanging with Threat, and Threat put, I don't know. You know how it is sometimes, you know, things get mixed and matched with certain people in certain situations.
Warrants reveal that Atlanta police believe a shooting that resulted in the deaths of 2 teens happened because of a Lil Baby music video. This afternoon, police announced 2 additional arrests made in connection to the shooting last summer.
And then police say that this was all the result of tension, of beef between 2 gangs. The 11 Alive's Erica Murphy is live from police headquarters with the very latest. So, Erica, what led police to these arrests?
Well, Ron, they say that a wiretap between a man sitting behind bars and some of the suspects is one of the things that tipped them off to all of the people they've arrested so far. They also shared that the plot for this deadly shooting runs deep. In fact, we have confirmed after looking over arrest warrants for the 7 people implicated in this deadly shooting that one of the people they're looking at is Atlanta-based rapper Lil Baby. On July 2nd, a shooting at the Oakland City West End Apartments claimed the life of 13-year-old best friends Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. The pair were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Another child, just 11, was also shot. Officials say Atlanta police, along with the FBI, have been working for months to bring the people responsible for taking these 2 young lives to justice. In all, 7 people have been arrested, but 2 men, Ollie Caldwell and Traydon Crawford, were just arrested.
But I just wanted to provide context, to put all these series of events in line to give people a better understanding of what we dealing with and why Lil Baby is more than likely ready to go federal. And I don't know what started this beef. I'm sure there was something that happened before the video shoot. But if you let Atlanta PD tell it, that's what reignited the beef. There was always problems. But the minute Lil Baby decided to shoot this video and provide the ultimate disrespect, ignited the fire, rekindled the flame, and now you got multiple people murdered. 4 people murdered throughout this whole situation. And we don't even know about all the cases. I'm sure there's probably more. But you got 3 kids shot, 2 murdered, a young mother murdered, threat murdered over a video. Multiple arrests over a video. More than likely, we ready to see one of the biggest rappers. He had one of the best years, probably 3-4 years ago, that you can have as a young up-and-coming rapper, about to go down because he couldn't separate himself enough from the streets, because he decided to mock the opposing side. And when you getting money, when you reach that level, you supposed to be avoiding trouble. You supposed to be trying to calm your guys down. You're not supposed to be actively participating. You're not supposed to be the guy that rekindles it. You're not supposed to be the ignition. You're not supposed to be the spark. But that's what Atlanta PD saying Lil Baby was in this situation. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. It's another day of Keep It G News.